Nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Luis Garcia will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now at the plate here is Eddie Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. High center. Siri is right there, 1 down. Here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Brentley has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Max Fried gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His third home run of this series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, Michael.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Brantley is known to have an incredible contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Fouled away.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Skied into straightaway right. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting fourth.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. And now in the box, Austin Riley. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly on the first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The designated hitter.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch. This guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Duvall leads off second with one gone in the inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Altuve is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Striding in is Ozzie Albies, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Two out here and a runner at second. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 the pitch. first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Braves strand one. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel.
First pitch of the AB now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Kyle Tucker. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Hit softly down the line at first. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Two down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Jose.
Up next, Jose Siri. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. First pitch on its way. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. So a two-run homer down the line in left, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Batting ninth.
So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. 0-1 count and the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 3-0 Houston. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. d'Arnaud on at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be two. Scooped up. Altuve for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He flied out leading off the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now to bat, Jorge Soler. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and one strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Two out with a man at first. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. And now a pitch on the way.
One ball, no strike.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I mean, that pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
Ready on 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty with one gone. And Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Popped him up. Riley is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
At the plate now, Austin Riley, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Riley, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Freeman stands at second with no outs. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Siri is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
So a runner on second with one down now. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Heading out towards shallow right. Brantley's after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base.
Now batting, the right fielder, John Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting John Peterson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Giro. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
No balls and a strike to count. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Drilled to first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. At the plate now is Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus
The
far.
left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Soler is there. 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time, the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And it's quickly 0-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eddie Rosario. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. First pitch on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's smoked, but right into the shift. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A little bouncer. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Stepping in once again is Jose Siri. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The windup and the 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Martin Maldonado. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And that one yanked just foul.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Smoke toward the hole. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Next to hit is Austin Riley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First delivery to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His second home run of the game. And the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Chris Martin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Here's Michael Brantley. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely inning. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play. Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Braves.
Okay,
have
one more
elected to
look at it
challenge
here.
their previous
Is there
flag.
enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this is a good challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge
Upon
there.
video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box, Carlos Correa, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Up next to the Astros.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Houston. Stepping up is Jock Peterson. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Jock Peterson.
First offering.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a line drive, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep. They have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter number 1, second base, Ozzie Albies.
Digging in next, Ozzie Albies. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. In there, strike one.
0-1.
Hard hit towards center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now back, the catcher, Travis Darno.
Next, here is Travis Darno. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Gurriel gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's set, and the pitch. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Jose Siri will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Able to put it away as Darno, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Martin.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two men are on with 2 men out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, but they lead it 4-1. Christian Javier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
And stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Brantley, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Braves have cut things to a 4-2 score.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Alvarez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now
Digging in here for a pivotal at-bat, Adam Duvall, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. He's set, here it comes. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Freeman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Line drive, base hit down the line. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Astros 4 and the Braves 3. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here comes Soler. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So a runner at first now with one away. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the stretch.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Yeah.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Grounded to first. Freeman's got it. He'll go to the bag for one.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Next to stand in is Yordan Alvarez. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ryan Presley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, Dio, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Travis d'Arnaud stands in as he looks at a called strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Alvarez is there. One away.
Now batting, shortstop, Swanson.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Albies, base runner at first with one out. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Blake Taylor enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Left fielder, Eddie.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Siri is there. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Now to the plate, Jorge Soler blasted a solo homer last time up. First pitch on the way.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 6 and the Astros 4. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Next will be the designated hitter. Kyle Tucker popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Alex Bregman is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And that'll do it. The Atlanta Braves are back on top. They're the World Series champions.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire Fall Classic crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the World Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.